Hi, President-elect Joe Biden and Jill. I'm Jane Parentazzi, founder and executive director of Faithful Friends Animal Society. And we are here in Wilmington on Jerme Drive at our adoption center. And just to give you a little history, I started Faithful Friends 20 years ago to end the mass killing of pets in our publicly funded shelters. And today we have a facility here with over 200 cats in care and over 50 dogs. And we heard that you are in the market to adopt a kitty. So I'd like to show you some of the cats we have. We hope that you will consider coming out for a private tour. And we're going to show you a couple that we specially picked out that we think could be a match for you and your family. Let's go inside. So here we are in our cat adoption center. This is the main room called Cat Alley, where we have about 35 cats that we're featuring for homes. I'd like to introduce you to Sarah Granda now. She's our marketing and public relations manager, who's going to share with you stories of 3 cats that we've picked out who would be potentially good in your home. And of course we have others you can look at as well if you come in. Sarah?
So I just wanted to introduce you first. Oh, and of course she hopped down. But this is our sweet Holly down here. Let me grab her. She was actually found outside of a restaurant begging for food when our employee actually found her, opened up her car door, and she hopped right in. So she brought her home to get her all taken care of because she knew she couldn't leave her there. So Holly actually hopped right out of the car, was ready to go, and got a vet checkup, was doing so well. She's actually had some teeth pulled, so she is back to full health. And as you can see, she is just a sweetheart. She loves the affection, and if you're standing up and you wiggle your hands, she actually comes up to meet you. So she is just a love bug. But she's about 5 years old, so still pretty young. She has a lot of life and spunk left in her. And she was fostered by our employee, and she actually has 3 dogs. So Holly has been around dogs and has been dog tested, and she loves them. She doesn't mind them one bit. So now that I introduced you, Holly, let me go introduce one of our other friends, okay? So we're actually gonna go right here, and this is our baby Honey. So let me step over here. Honey is a long-haired calico cat, and she was found right outside of Faithful Friends. Someone had dumped her here. So she has had, we assume, a hard life. We really aren't sure what her background is, and obviously she can't tell us, but she has had a hard transition here to the shelter. So we have been trying to find her the perfect forever home very quickly, and we think she would also be a pretty good match for you too. Right, beautiful? She's only 5 years old, has a lot of love to give, and is ready to be a lap cat. She can't wait. While you're signing your bills, she'd be right in your lap with you in the Oval Office. Finally, I want to introduce you to our sweet Oreo. Oreo came to us back in October. He, just like many of Americans and their families and their pets, have felt the effects of the pandemic this year. Back in March, Oreo's family actually lost their jobs due to the pandemic, so they were laid off and were really having a hard time. But they had Oreo there to keep them company. But once October rolled around and finances were becoming tight, they ended up losing their housing, and they knew that it wouldn't be fair to Oreo wherever they went if he had to be traveling around so much due to being homeless. So they came to Faithful Friends and had to say a tear-filled goodbye to Oreo as they surrendered him to us. But we promised them that no matter what, we would find him the perfect home, as we knew how much he meant to his original owners. So if you're interested in helping one of the many pets who has been misplaced due to the pandemic, Oreo is here and ready to go. He has his bags packed to go to a new forever home. So if you're interested in coming in for a private tour, we have, as Jane said, over 200 cats. And we know that there's a perfect cat here for everyone, especially you, President-elect Joe Biden. We hope to see you soon.